halfway to Halloween.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Cool. I got coffee.
Me too.
Wait, I haven't sipped yet. Don't worry. Cheers.
I'm Kelly.
I'm Brett. Together we're Love Bats in the Belfry. And so it is officially May. And we're here. We kind of just threw together an idea real quick to do a buttons and, well, spooky buttons and spooky pins video, like collection. So we're going to talk about those. And I mean, it's crazy how much, I don't think we have a crap ton of pins, but it's kind of crazy how many we do have, because I feel like I wasn't really trying to collect pins, and all of a sudden, all of a sudden we have a collection of pins.
Yeah.
And also a few like spooky and cute buttons that we'll share. So we'll go back and forth with some. We're gonna do buttons first. So do you want to start with certain ones?
Sure.
Before we officially start, disclaimer. Some of these we might not know exactly where they're from, but we did our best to try to remember where we got all these from. Some of them were actually gifts as well towards us, so we don't hold us to a T on where every single thing is from. So, but just to put that out there. So, you want to start?
If we do know where it's from, we will definitely share with you the name of the shop.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna start with these little button packs that I got from a company called Killing Me Softly Company. I think her Instagram is KMS Co. So she was selling packs of 3 buttons, and they're actually quite large. But she did a Mean Girls pack. So there's this one that has a little tombstone on it, and it says "She doesn't even go here," which is adorable. And then this little ghosty that says "Boo, you whore." I'm sure you've seen Mean Girls. A lot of people know
most
these
people
references.
know those quotes.
And then a little old school hearse. It's kind of reflecting, but it says "Get in, loser." So I love those. Honestly, I've never worn them, but I've definitely stuck them on like a tote bag or whatever, and it makes it spooky. And then I also got these just because they reminded me of like vintage Halloween stuff. So I have this cat, which is super cool, a jack-o'-lantern, and a little planchette that says "Trick or Treat," and it looks like a candy corn. And you guys know I hate candy corn, but I love the way they look, so.
I love candy corn.
It's just more for you.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, don't buy me candy corn, because I'll probably gain a good 50 pounds.
Yeah, you can down some candy corn.
Yeah.
I think it's disgusting. Well,
that's why I eat it. So most of these buttons actually are Kelly's.
Yeah.
I can pretty much talk about 2 of these, because I know where we got these from. But in our oddities collection video, there's a store called Rest in Pieces that we talked about. They sell mostly oddities stuff, but they sell like little things. The Cure is one of my favorite bands, and actually I think you bought this because you really love The Cure as well.
I do, and it has pink on it. And...
yeah, but it is Mr. Robert Smith on there. But I thought it was spooky enough. Pretty much horror fans feel like The Cure, if you're like remotely gothic, it's an unwritten memo that you kind of have to like The Cure at least. So
he actually introduced me to The Cure. Obviously I knew who they were, but I had never given them, a real shot, and now I'm like obsessed. It's like, how could you go through life without listening to them?
It's a funny thing too, because most people who know The Cure, at least not that much about them, they'll think like they're like this, they dress gothic but they sing like fairly happy songs. It's like, well, if you get out of their greatest hits and just listen to their records, they're a pretty depressing band.
Definitely.
So if you skip Friday I'm in Love and go to the next track or 2, then you're like, oh well, they do sing some pretty sad songs.
Right.
But that's besides the point. This second one is also Rest in Pieces. And I'm pretty sure Kelly bought this one as well. But it's a Friday the 13th one, but it's cute because it's all pink and such.
So cute.
Yeah. And these like little buttons, I actually have a couple other ones, but I can't find them right now. But I really like these little type of buttons because I usually have them on sort of like flannels and stuff like that. I like to wear them on.
That's the thing about like pins and buttons though, is like you have your favorites that you wear all the time, and it's like one of those things that you kind of lose on a regular basis, but you know it's not actually lost. It's just on like a random jacket or whatever, and then you just come across it and you're like, yay!
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I had like a Evil Dead one and Night of the Living Dead. I'm pretty sure I bought from Rest in Pieces that are just on a flannel of mine, just in my closet.
Yep.
So I was too lazy to go grab it. Sorry, everybody. So at least I shared those buttons.
You can share these two too, because those are from Rest in Pieces as well.
Are they? Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, this one is, if you know anything about Kelly or if you watch our channel, her favorite movie is Beetlejuice, so it's none other than Beetlejuice himself.
Yes.
Great still image.
Mm-hmm.
Excited
It's one
Beetlejuice.
of the most popular ones, I would say.
Yeah. And then this one is cute, some cute little cartoon ghosts and candy corn. I really like that one. Yeah, it is.
You can share this one.
What is this from? Do you know?
Yeah, that's from Trick or Treat.
No, I mean, where is the pin from?
Oh, no idea.
Okay, well, this is from the movie Trick or Treat, which is a great movie. Halloween classic, in my opinion. But this is one of the characters of the school bus massacre. But it was the kid who wore the vampire mask. And he was the one that pretty much tried to stop the whole incident from happening.
Yeah.
And yeah, he was a cool kid.
I'm not sure where that's from though.
Yeah, but I like this button too. I've actually never worn this button, but I should.
So this one is from Badge Plant, and it's a little pin that has Frankenweenie on it. It's a really cute. Is that, I forget who makes that movie, but it's
Tim Burton.
Oh, was it Tim Burton?
Mm-hmm.
Duh. So it's a good movie. You should check it out. I really like it.
Yeah, it's a little more of the underrated ones because like a lot of people think of like Nightmare Before Christmas or Corpse Bride that are in the same style, but Frankenweenie's pretty good too.
Yeah, it is great. So that's a really cute one. I've never used this, but this was gifted to me by my sister, and I really like it.
That's nice.
I used to work at Pizza Hut, and
Long time ago.
yeah, for like 7 years. It was like my first job, and so I would wear this every day. It's just a little skull pepperoni skin face. I don't know. So I wear it just to feel spooky at work because you have to wear a uniform. So I wanted to
feel a little of yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I used to get compliments on it all the time. No idea where it's from. Probably like Hot Topic or somewhere like that.
Yeah.
This is also from Hot Topic.
That's it.
This was probably one of the first buttons I ever owned, and it has lasted a very long time. It was $1.75.
Just simple skull.
Yep.
Crossbones.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know where this one's from?
Not a clue, but I love it.
I love it too. It's like very, I don't know.
Vintage Halloween, I feel
Vintage
like.
Halloween, yeah. But a little skull there. It's green. It's cute. Yeah, so
Those are our buttons.
Yeah, not much of buttons, but got a few.
I prefer pins.
I prefer pins too, but buttons are always cool. So we'll move on to pins. I mean, we divided kind of what mine were and what Kelly's were, but together we put all these pins like on these little things that we can hang on.
Yeah, let's show them because they're actually real. I really like these. We got them from Amazon, and they're these little like flags that you can hang on the wall. So he has one and I have one. They come in packs of 3, but they just make it really easy to just poke right through so that you can like see what you have and actually wear your shit.
Yeah, know where all your pins are.
Yeah.
So we just have to remember to hang all of them on there.
Babe, did something break?
Oh, that was one of my pins that was already broken.
What was it?
I'll share it. It's a Night of the Living Dummy from Goosebumps one.
Oh.
The back like broke off, but it was one of the little things.
Okay.
But.
All right. Enough of those. Go ahead.
Okay. I guess I'll just start with that one because I was already talking about it. But this one is from Cavity Colors, and this is the dummy from Night of the Living Dummy. But yeah, the back, like, it has 2 little like things for the pins, and one of them broke off. So it was unfortunate. and tried to super glue it, but I guess it came off again. But
I bought that for you because you told me when you were a little kid that you were afraid of Slappy.
yeah, so Slappy gave me like horrible nightmares growing up. Just the cover of the original Goosebumps book, Night of the Living Dummy. I don't know, something about that cover just terrified me for, I want to say, a couple of years growing up.
Yeah, it's understandable.
So, yeah. And there was also another Goosebumps cover that gave me nightmares, but it was a little in the later run when R.L. Stine started doing these Goosebumps Choose Your Own Adventure book, where it's like, if you want to do this, turn to this page, or do this, turn to this page.
Yeah.
And it was a book called Don't Go to Sleep, and the cover was like this view of like a kid from behind, like with his covers like this, and then in front of him, like he was sleeping, but in front of him was this giant like monster hand coming up from out of his bed, and that scared me to no end.
Awesome.
Yeah. I remember that book. I remember having fun with it, but it's a pretty silly thing because it had to do with dreams and nightmares and such.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the end of the book, it was like you were like given a choice. You had like these two weapons to defend yourself with. It was like, if you want the sword, turn to this page, or if you choose the dagger, turn to this page. And I chose the sword. And these Choose Your Own Adventures, especially with at least the Goosebumps ones, I remember it was like, you definitely came to an early death if you made the wrong decision.
Right.
And I chose the sword. Obviously, most people would be like, oh, the swords probably would help you a little more. So I chose the sword, and it said, oh, your sword turned to chocolate and you died.
Really?
Yeah, at least that's what I remember from it. And then I went back and I was like, okay, I'll choose the dagger. And the dagger is the thing that helps you survive the story.
Billy's here. So let's stick with cavity colors. So how about this one?
Okay. So Cavity Colors, put one out. Kelly loves the movie Killer Klowns from Outer Space.
I think it's my second favorite. Or actually it's my third.
What's your second favorite movie?
What do you think?
I can't really think of.
Satan's Little Helper.
Oh, Satan's Little Helper, that's right. But I think it was a great experience getting to watch this movie at a drive-in. But it's Killer Klowns from Outer Space.
Yes.
And this is one of the characters coming out of a little thing of popcorn. If you've never seen Killer Klowns, just watch it.
It's such a fun movie.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, popcorn guns and cotton candy cocoons. That's the selling point of the movie.
Right. If that's not enough to make you want to watch it, I don't know what's wrong with you.
Yeah.
Anything else from Cavity Colors, babe?
This one. So, huge fan of the Reanimator, at least Reanimator and Bride of Reanimator. And so this was from Cavity Colors. This one's from Bride of Reanimator. There's a part of the movie where Herbert West is able to bring an eyeball with fingers to life. And so that's exactly what this is here. And I love it. And I actually think I wore it to my job one day. And then I was like, maybe I shouldn't wear that to work.
You definitely did wear that to work.
Yeah, because I worked in an eye doctor's office, so makes sense. But it's a little too bloody, I guess.
This one's appropriate for work.
Yeah, I actually did wear this at my job. And this is from Cavity Colors. It was very cheap, but it's just simply just a spooky looking eyeball. I like it.
Yeah, I like it too, actually.
Yeah, so.
Alright, so I think those are all the Cavity Color ones. Actually, nope, I lied. This one's
there's a number of them that we got from Cavity Colors.
Yeah, we really obviously like them.
Yeah, they make cool stuff. But that's from the original Halloween. That's the original Halloween pumpkin.
Like the beginning.
The beginning opening credits,
Yeah.
you see it with the pumpkin just sitting there. Mm-hmm. So.
And I guess you always know it's like the one whenever there's like a slit from the nose to the mouth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I think I gifted this to you with Slappy.
Yeah. Yeah, you gave both of those.
I didn't realize how big Slappy was going to be.
Slappy's huge. That's a giant pin. You can't miss it. So.
Not as big as this one though. This is like probably one of my favorites.
Oh yeah.
This is from Demonic Pinfestation, and it's a little bat inside of a crystal ball. Mm-hmm. I guess I should say it's a pretty big bat.
Yeah.
This is huge if you can't tell. Yeah.
Before we ran the cameras, I was like, it's badass.
Yeah. It's one of my favorites. I always have it on my little camera bag, but it's really, really pretty. I splurged on this. This was pricey.
Yeah, I mean, these little like companies, obviously you want to support them.
Exactly.
It's like you can't blame them for having things that are a bit expensive. It's like they make these things with a lot of care and love, so it's like, you know,
I'm
you
happy.
you kind of know what you're signing up for, especially if it's something that's like very distinct and you know
Yeah.
you can't get this anywhere. So
And I think that was limited, so I was like, oh, I'm snagging this. Go ahead.
I will move on. This is also from Cavity Colors. I think this is the last one.
Yeah,
Cavity
I think
Colors.
so.
So this is Sam from the movie Trick or Treat, which we talked about one of the buttons earlier, one of the characters. But Sam is a horror icon, I think, even though he was only in one movie and they didn't make a bajillion sequels. But
I love it.
Sam's an awesome character, and I love the pin of him. So yeah, moving on.
So I have this awesome Nightmare on Elm Street pen. It's actually the only one I have. And I got it off of Etsy from a shop called Creepin' Around shop. But it's whenever Nancy's in the bathtub and Freddy's claws come up through the bubbles.
Yeah.
Awesome pen.
Yeah.
One time I was at PetSmart and some guy was like, "What is that?" I was like, "I think you're a little bit too close to me if you can see this pin on my collar.
Yeah.
Get away from me."
Yeah, also, and unless you know exactly what it is, you shouldn't ask someone about
If
that.
you
'cause
can't recognize what this is,
then you
then
clearly
we're
have
not friends and we're not going to talk.
Yeah,
So.
it's if you don't know what it is, you clearly have not seen the movie.
Right.
But yeah, speaking of classic movies, I will move on. This is also another pumpkin, jack-o'-lantern, and I just noticed it has the original Halloween pumpkin look, but it's Michael Myers carving into a pumpkin.
I'm embarrassed to say that I got that from Wish.
It looks cool.
I love it. I think it's awesome.
It's Cavity Colors.
Oh, that's not from Wish. This one is. I'm sorry.
Okay, the next one we'll share is from Wish, and we're not done with Cavity Colors because it's from Cavity Colors. This is Michael Myers one.
Yeah,
So
that's a great one.
we like Cavity
That
Colors.
came from the candle. Remember that?
That's right. Yeah, you bought me.
Oh, that candle was awesome.
Yeah, so Kelly bought me a mystery scented candle, and I think it was like, I don't know, it was a very fall, autumn, like scent,
Yeah,
and it was awesome.
that was so fun.
Yeah.
So you burn it all the way, which it was a huge candle.
Yeah, so you burn the candle all the way, and then when you got to the very bottom, that pin was sitting in it.
Yeah, but you didn't know which one you were going to get.
Yeah.
So I was super excited for him when that's what came out.
Yeah, I love it.
I want to share one of my favorites. We actually both have one, but I don't know where the other one is. So there is a tattoo artist named Kurt. His last name starts with a B. But if you search Sad Boy Kurt, you will immediately find his Big Cartel shop or his Instagram. But he has a flash sheet that I think is very popular. So he did some shirts and some pins of the image. But it's just a couple dressed up Halloween night kissing inside of a pumpkin or jack-o'-lantern. So
Yeah.
I love it. Super, super cute. And he also did another one that I bought. What's the other Kurt one?
I don't know.
Sorry, I know I'm
No, it's
messing
fine.
this up.
Take your time.
I have another Kurt one.
Okay.
I don't know.
But yeah, it's definitely a popular image because you also have that sheet of the design on
Yeah.
it
Yep.
in our basement. So, but yeah, some Halloween love for all those couples. I'll move on because all I do is watch horror movies, I guess. But I have a lot of horror pins. But this is from a classic. It's the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and it is Mr. Leatherface himself. But yeah, I haven't watched that in a while.
Oh, we should watch the second one.
Oh,
Do a double feature.
I love this. Yeah, both 1 and 2 are great for very different reasons. But
That's true.
yeah, number 2 is so entertaining. But yeah, I love Leatherface. Yeah, I feel like he's not as popular as I mean, he definitely gets the popularity.
Yeah.
But he's not as popular as Freddy or Jason.
That's very true.
But yeah,
He deserves some love.
Yeah, Leatherface was pretty cool. Your turn.
All right, let me share just a couple Beetlejuice pins because I have like 4. So this was a gift. It's a Sandworm Pin. It looks like it's from... Yep, I can't read that.
Sorry.
Super small, but it's a little sandworm just curled up in a little cozy ball. I love him. And then I also have this amazing Beetlejuice one. Don't know where this one's from.
It's a good one though.
Super great. And this is a good size too.
Yeah, it's very distinct look too.
Yeah, I really like it. It's very detailed.
Mm-hmm.
And then one of my favorites is this Lydia Deetz one from Monster Posse.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Such a cute one. This is the cartoon Lydia, and she's holding Beetlejuice as a pumpkin. I wear this thing all the time.
Yeah, she really does actually. I think it's her #1 pin that she
Basically,
wears.
as soon as I'm wearing a black and white striped shirt, which is like every other day,
Good chance.
I put this on.
Mm-hmm.
So, oh, and one more. So this is from, can you hold the other side?
Yes.
This is from Hot Topic, and this is so cool. So you're going to have a hard time seeing it in the video, but it's little ghosts, like, I guess from the part where Lydia takes a picture. What?
Sorry, I was just making a funny face.
Oh, so this is like a super cool pin. It has a name, but I don't remember exactly what it's called. But you put it on both sides of like your collar, and then it hangs down. So I love this.
No feet.
It makes me feel very fancy.
It is cute. It's a neat idea.
Yeah. So anytime I have like, you know, a black dress with a white collar, like a Peter Pan collar, I totally wear this.
Yeah. We're getting down close to the end, I think. A little bit. Well, maybe for me, not for Kelly. Kelly's got a little more than I do. You can go ahead and share another one.
Okay, I'll share 2 Stranger Things ones that I have.
Okay.
So this one at least is from Hot Topic. Apparently I shop there more than I realized.
So, okay, yeah, like Hot Topic has gotten, I think, some bad rap, but I mean, honestly, they have some pretty decent stuff.
Sometimes. Like, if you're just at the mall and, you know, the mall kind of sucks. So sometimes I'll just go into Hot Topic, just A, for nostalgia reasons, but B, just because, like, I know they have, like, what's popular, and Stranger Things, like, blew up, and I love it. I don't care. So I went in and I just got this very classic Stranger Things
The logo,
pin.
yeah.
And then you gifted me this really cute one for my birthday or Christmas.
I think that was, I want to say that was before the 2nd season even came out.
This is from Punky Pens, and it says "Friends Don't Lie," and it has the Christmas lights like around the heart. I love this one. It's very, very cute. And Elle's my favorite, so.
Yeah, she's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, I've been out of touch with Hot Topic for a long time, but I feel like it started with just straight up gothic stuff, and then I guess when Suicide Squad came out, like the Joker like type style clothing got all popular and such, but I've been out of touch with Hot Topic. I just buy my stuff online. Actually, I barely buy clothes anymore.
Yeah.
I wear my same Jason t-shirt that's like 5 years old at this point.
That is pretty old.
Yeah. So moving on, this is my obsession with Twin Peaks, but this is just the little logo that's shown throughout the series in Twin Peaks.
That one's from Blue Velvet Trade off Etsy.
Yeah, it's a Etsy, and so Kelly for my birthday bought me like everything Twin Peaks for my birthday, and there's actually a video for my Twin Peaks birthday, and
that was
on
fun.
our channel if you'd like to check that out. Kelly went like bonkers, all out crazy Twin Peaks for me, and it was really nice. So, your turn.
Okay. So I also have this pin that I got off of Etsy from Guilty Pleasure Store, but Scream is not a guilty pleasure.
No, Scream's great.
So I have this awesome pin from the scene where he's licking blood off of his fingers. And fun fact, I had a crush on this man. Who is he?
I don't know his name in real life,
but
he's Billy.
If you've seen Scream, you know this guy. Well, I was like obsessed with him, and I was probably like 7 years old, and he was the bad guy, but I still loved him.
Yeah.
And I probably shouldn't have been watching that movie.
That's the thing about horror movies, though, is you learn to love the bad guy.
Yeah.
And that same actor is in The Craft. I don't know if you knew that.
I did know that.
Yeah.
And then one more real quick, because I have a little bit more than you.
Yeah, go ahead.
This was a gift from my mom like 2 Christmases ago, but it's really pretty. It's a little hand holding a black envelope, and the letter says "Every night is Halloween," which is a pretty famous quote from Addams Family.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It took her a second.
Sorry
it's
about
okay.
that. But
That's
this
all right.
is really cute too. I wear this one a lot.
Yeah. It has such a Addams Family gothic vibe to it. Every night is Halloween.
So, if you know, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Speaking of, I guess, gothic-ish, let me see.
You bought that one, right?
No, this was a gift from one of my friends.
Oh.
So I do know where this is from because it's on the back of it. But this is Count Orlok, or most people will just call him Nosferatu. And if you know SpongeBob, he's most famous pretty much from SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Like, that's the reason people know what Nosferatu is. But, yeah, so this is actually from a little company called Butchovision. But that's the name, and they make pins and just like little horror stuff here and there. But yeah, it's Count Orlok, but most people will just call him Nosferatu. But yeah, a 1922 German film is most famous from SpongeBob.
It's hilarious.
Yeah.
So let me finish my spooky ones because the last couple ones aren't really that spooky. So watch your head.
Yeah, she's good.
So this pen actually moves. If you can see, this little casket goes in and out of this hearse.
Mm-hmm.
This is the coolest thing ever. I'm obsessed with this.
Yeah. It's awesome.
Who made this, babe?
I
feel like
know.
it was Cavity Colors, but I don't want to just assume.
It was definitely off of one of the, I guess, more popular merchandise websites.
Exactly. If I can remember, I'll put it in the description. But
Yeah.
this is really a nice pen. It's very cool.
Yeah, it's super cool.
So my brother-in-law and sister gave us some gifts for our housewarming party, and it's from a company called Pen Cemetery. It was really cool. It came in this like painted wood box that was shaped like a casket, and they put cork on the inside and like stuck your pins in there. So I guess this is like their logo. It's just a little casket with a PS on it.
PS.
And we got this little pumpkin.
Mm-hmm.
Jack-o'-lantern.
It's cute.
So, do you want me to just knock some of these out?
Yeah, keep
Okay.
going. I have like basically 3 left because there's several that are in the same vein.
Okay. Ashley Love is another tattoo artist. I can't remember where she's located, but she made this little dagger that says "Don't tell me to smile" and has blood on it. Love this one.
Mm-hmm.
And then another knife with blood on it. This is from Poshmark, so I got it secondhand, but it says True Crime Junkie. It's really tiny, but it has a little fingerprint on the knife and some dripping blood, so I love this one. It's really cool.
We like the true crime.
We do. And then the rest of them aren't spooky at all. I have a middle finger. This is from, 100% Soft. I don't think that's a company. But it's a little pink middle finger that has a smiley face on it.
That's what she's giving to our dog Franco, right? Because
Yeah,
he won't
Franco.
stop barking.
And then this was a gift. I don't know where it's from. It says "Iced like my heart," and it's an iced coffee.
Super cute.
Love this one.
You know, we can be just cute sometimes. We don't
Yeah.
have to be scary or spooky all the time.
Yeah, you share one now.
Okay. So this is a very random one, but I thought it was spooky. Yeah, I thought it was spooky enough at least to share. But there's a rapper named Aesop Rock, not to be confused with Aesop Rocky. But Aesop Rock is like a super, like, people call him like a nerd MC because a lot of times you're like, what the F is he talking about? But if you look up his lyrics, he's like super smart and stuff. But literally he has a song called Kirby, and his cat is named Kirby, and he made one of his albums has like this like very kind of quirky like neon color artwork called The Impossible Kid, and so he took his cat and made like a cartoon version of it, and it has one eye, and his cat's named Kirby. And
Wait,
then,
does Kirby really only have one eye?
no,
Oh.
but like the cartoon version of Kirby has one eye. But I mean, we should make a cartoon version of Tilly.
We should.
Yeah,
That's why I asked.
But yeah, I love the look of the pin, and yeah, if you like super weird nerdy rap music, check out Aesop Rock. So
So I have 4 left. So I got this really cool Moth Pen, and it has moon phases on it, so I thought that was kind of cool. Sorry. So there's that. It's black and gold. Another black and gold one. I think this is from I Heart Anatomy, and it's just a pair of lungs with some floral design inside. So I kind of like that because this is nerdy, but like I'm a mental health nerd, so I wore it to work on my lanyard because it helps me to remember to breathe.
Yeah, I've been an enthusiast of that as of lately too.
What, mental health or breathing?
Both. But learning more about mental health stuff.
Yeah. You're allergic to our dog.
I am. I'm starting to break out.
Yeah. You held her for like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
He is so sweet. He is allergic to Tilly, but he still loves her to death.
Yeah, I always want to.
This cool cactus was also a gift. I'm obsessed with cacti, so there's a cute little one. I wish it said like, you're a prick or don't touch me or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this one was a gift from our brother-in-law, or your brother-in-law, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. But he gave us this little pin, and if you've seen the movie Midsummer, then you know exactly what that is. But it involves this like house, or it's not a church, but it's like this little house that's burning.
Yeah.
But if you've seen Midsummer, it's a very divisive movie. A lot of people really think it's like the worst thing they've ever seen, and some people really like it. And we're those people that when we first watched it, we didn't really know how to digest it, but I like it the more
I want to watch it again. We should watch that this weekend.
Yeah, I'm down. I put on like the first half of it again. I actually am like into it now as a movie. So it's no Hereditary, and Hereditary, I don't know, it struck a chord with a lot of people, but Midsummer was like, hey, I have all this creative freedom, so I'm going to make a weird freaking movie. So that's what Midsummer is.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I think we should finish off with these, so I will show
Okay.
this really quick. So if you don't follow Miss Ann Jimmy on Instagram,
She's awesome.
you should.
She's a pathologist.
Yes. She's from Philly, Pennsylvania.
She shares all sorts of anatomy and like really, if you like really gory, gross medical stuff, like she shares all stuff about that. But she also has her own shop. She makes t-shirts. Actually, Kelly's wearing one of the t-shirts.
I am.
Yeah. But we bought,
Can you share that?
Yeah.
My arms are too short.
yeah, we bought both these pins, and they're both separate pins, but
Together they make
together they make a
anatomy.
whole
How
human
do you say
heart.
that? Anatomical
Anatomical. Yeah.
heart.
But together they make an actual, it's hard to hold
It
both
is.
of these up together.
Here, let me try one more time.
Here, how about you hold one, I'll hold the other.
There we go. They're so small. That's why it's so hard to hold them. They're very, very tiny.
Yeah.
So, just halves of a heart.
Mhm.
And you obviously gift the other part to your lover. So, Tilly.
I guess Tilly's your lover? No, Tilly thinks that you're her lover.
Hi, baby.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
I actually will share these because I forgot to put these in your pile.
Oh, you.
But you can tell where they're from. But these are cheap ones. But
These are like junk.
they're cute though.
They
But
were $1 from Target Dollar Spot.
boo.
And a little jack-o'-lantern. This jack-o'-lantern is extremely happy.
Yeah, he's pretty content. He or she, whoever.
I think it's a he.
It looks like more he, but boo.
You're having fun with that, aren't you?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Those were just whatever.
Moving on to the final thing, these were also gifted by your brother-in-law and sister to us for our housewarming. I have yet to actually wear these, but these look fantastic.
Yeah.
But it's from one of my favorite movies, Reanimator. And so there's 4 of them that came in a pack. And this one is, first I'll share the main character, well, basically one of the main characters. And that is Dr. Herbert West. Him and his reagent. And this is the dean of the school who gets pretty badly destroyed. Actually, no, this is the doctor from the beginning who starts like mutating at the very start of the movie. So pretty gory, creepy stuff. And then this is Barbara Crampton. I honestly forget her character's name. I know that's bad because it's like one of my favorite movies, but it's her. and then is the it's her, and it is the cat Rufus, the dead cat, who ends up coming back to life due to being injected with a serum. And then the final one is
The best one.
the best one, I think, is the Dr. Carl Hill, who gets decapitated and then gets brought back to life with just his head, him holding his own head.
Yes.
Yeah, so really, really scary stuff. Ooh. But I don't know. We like spooky pins.
And we wanted to do some videos to celebrate halfway to Halloween because things kind of suck right now.
Yeah.
So, you know, Halloween is coming. Save Halloween. Stay home.
Yeah. Stay home.
Halloween this year is going to be on a Saturday. It's going to be full moon.
So everyone with the coronavirus and the plague, just stay home. Just don't come into contact with anybody.
Yeah.
Or if you have to go out for any emergencies, wear a mask. That's all.
This has been a PSA.
Yeah, public service announcement. So hopefully you enjoyed all of our spooky pins and buttons. But yeah, this is a long video. It's kind of like our oddities video
Longer than we expected, I think.
because of our crazy dog over there.
Yeah, he's very antsy.
Yeah, he's pretty much never calms down. So, but yeah, if you enjoyed this video and if you have some cool creepy pins and buttons you want to share with us, you can always let us know. Follow us on Instagram, The Bats in the Belfry, same as this channel, and I guess I'll wrap it up.
Yeah, we'll see you in the next video.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.